Welcome to the new apartment and also welcome to a new video. And today we are taking a look at the LucidSound LS10X wired gaming headset to see what it can do and why it is actually a really good option for a headset. So let's get into it. Now before we jump into any of the tech specs or anything else, let me first start off by saying that there are two different types of this headset. One is the X, which is the LS10X, and one is the P, which is the LS10P. And all those really mean is the X means that it's for PC and Xbox, while the P means it's for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and also mobile. So just bear that in mind that if you have a PlayStation, you need to get the LS10P, and if you have an Xbox, you get the LS10X. But both of these are very similar, it's just the way into which they actually connect. Now in the box itself, you get your headset, you get a removable boom mic, you get a quick start guide, and then you also get a mic cover which you can use if you don't have the mic plugged in to cover up that hole. But if you don't want to, you can always just leave that out. But it's a little cool feature to actually keep that hole dust free and also clean when not in use. Now, even though the LS10X comes in at a cheaper price range, don't let the price fool you, as it actually does have quite a few cool features, making it a really good headset. Now, since the LS10X is a wired gaming headset, you do have a 1.2 meter long cable which you can plug in directly into your PC or into your Xbox, whether you're connecting to your PC or Xbox. And even though that is quite some distance, I would have personally loved a little bit more, maybe like 2 meters max, but just a little bit more. But if that is a problem for you, you can always just buy an auxiliary extender. They are fairly cheap and they are fairly easy to find as well. So if the distance is a problem, that can easily be fixed. The LS10X also has a lightweight frame, which doesn't feel cheap, although it is very light. And it also has memory foam ear pads, which do feel comfortable to wear for long extended periods of time. But for me, in my case, my ears did get a bit hot, but my ears do get hot when I use headsets. So if your ears do get hot when using headsets, this could be a problem for you. But that also means that it seals really well, which is also a really good thing. Now, even though the headset does seal pretty well, it didn't feel like it clamped down on my head. It felt fairly loose. It didn't feel like it was gonna fall off at any stage, but it didn't feel as secure as I would have loved or with other headsets that you do get out there. But it did still feel really good to wear. And if you have a bigger head than mine, of course, it's gonna sit a little bit more tight. But if you have a smaller head, it might be a little issue. Now, the LS10X also has surround sound when connected to an Xbox console. Now, I unfortunately don't have access to an Xbox console, so I actually couldn't test out the surround sound, but the audio quality was really good when I connected it to my Windows 10 PC, and I was fairly happy when using it. Now, the audio quality for me wasn't the best I've ever heard, but compared to other headsets in its price range, these performed really well. And for me, they performed even better than most headsets in this price range. And I would even go as far as to say as these performed very similar to even those a little bit outside of its price range. Now, the headset also has a dual mic system with the removable boom mic as being one, with an LED indicator showing you whether the mic is muted or not. Also with mic monitoring on Xbox, and then you have the built-in mic that you can use for mobile. That is to say, if your mobile still has the ability to actually take an auxiliary port, or whether or not you have to go through your USB-C or Thunderbolt to actually get to an auxiliary point. Now, the LS10X also has quick access audio controls, meaning you can press the side of the headset to actually mute your mic, or you can rotate the outer ring to control the volume, making it really easy to locate those buttons as it is this big giant thing on the side, instead of having these small little buttons somewhere located on the headset itself. Now, on the more tech side of things, the headset has a speaker size of 50 millimeters and a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, and has a sound space of either stereo, surround sound on Xbox using Dolby Atmos, DATS sound on Bound, or Windows Sonic. Now, while testing the LS10X, I was really happy with them. I really enjoyed them. I'm not a big fan of wired headsets, as I do feel that the wire always finds a way to tangle in with something somewhere while using it. I'm also not a really big fan of the fact that I can't really just get up and walk around. I do tend to do that quite a lot, especially during the day when I'm working or when I'm actually playing games. If we have a round in between, I might get up and grab some water. And of course, with these, you can't just do that. Apart from that, the audio quality is really good. The headset felt really nice to wear for long periods of time. It is really light and it doesn't feel like it's clamping down on your head, meaning that you don't get that fatigue on your ears or on the side of your head as you do with other headsets. And of course, if the wire is really that big of an issue for you, then the LS10Xs are the wireless version of these with a few extra features, but I will make a video on those as well, which should be coming out in the next few days, or could be out already if you're watching this in the next few days. Now for me, the LS10Xs are a really good option for anybody looking for a really good quality headset at a really good price. Now if you are looking for a cheaper headset, I would really suggest giving the Lucid LS10Xs a go, whether that is just trying them out at your nearest store or just buying them and seeing if they're good for you. If they're not a good fit, of course, you can always just return them. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions on this headset or any other headset that I've done in the past, leave them down in the comment section below. I'd really love to get to those. Also, you can reach out to me on any of my other social media platforms. I will also get back to you on those. And then I've also left some links to the LucidSound LS10X if you want to go and actually check them out. Some of the links may be affiliate links, so if you do make a purchase using those, it supports the channel and I really do appreciate that. So if you do that, thank you very much. And then, as always, cheers.